Hi everyone, welcome to the fourth episode of the new Obsidian Plugin Series. I am grateful for all the love and support that this series is getting, and I want to express my special thanks to those people who are supporting me on Patreon. Your support really means a lot and it helps me to continue creating content like this in the future as well. In this series, we talk about some of the new and useful additions to the Obsidian Community Plugin library. So without doing any delay, let's dive straight into the video and learn about some of the new plugins that are added to the Obsidian Community Plugin library. The first plugin that we have on our list today is Harper. So this is a free and open source grammar checker tool, unlike Grammarly and language tool. You can see it is private, native, and it is very fast. You can see the comparison between Harper, language tool, and Grammarly. And best of all, it is open source. Once you install the plugin and configure the grammar rules, then you can start writing, and whenever there is an error, it will show this red underline, which is also displayed by the default Obsidian spelling checker. But with this plugin, you can hover over this error and it will suggest the required changes. This is a new note in Obsidian. So I started using this plugin and I did not find it as robust as Grammarly and language tool, because they have so much database and resources. Maybe that's the reason, but it is free and open source. You can try it out, and if you find it useful, you can use it. The next plugin on our list is Geulo. What this plugin does is it fetches all the YouTube videos that you have ever liked, and you have the option to sort them with multiple sort options and add them to your daily note. I have already configured the plugin. I will show you in a minute on how you can configure it, but let me show you what the plugin is able to do. You have this icon over here, or you can also go to command palette and search for Geulo, and this will open this new pane with all of your liked videos. Currently, they are sorted by the like order, which means the recently liked video will be on the top. You can search by title, you can search by posted date, like to view ratio, like count, view count, and finally it's the like order, and this is the option to sort by ascending or descending order. And you can also search for videos over here. You can search and it will display all the videos related to that search term. The best feature is that you have the ability to add these YouTube videos to your daily notes or any other note you create. So let me open my daily note from here. Okay, I already have added here. Let me go back to the Geulo. Now, when you consume videos, you can add it to the daily note like this, or you can just click over here and click on add to daily note, and that will be added to your daily note. If you don't want it to add to daily note, if you want it to add into a different note, you can drag it like this. I think this plugin is great for understanding and being conscious of your consumption patterns, and you can also use it to review the content you watch on YouTube. I love this plugin. I love how it is perfectly implemented. You have the option to view all of the videos that you have ever liked on YouTube from your channel. Really cool implementation, but setting up this plugin is a little complicated than normal plugins. Let me go to Geulo and go to options. Here you have to create a client ID and client secret, and finally you have to log in with Google. Then only you will be able to use this plugin. And this is the page limit, which was showing only 10 results, and it was creating a pagination. I'll go through the quick overview of setting up this plugin. First, if you go to the documentation of this plugin, it is laid out step by step on how you can configure this plugin. So you will need to set up Google Cloud Console and YouTube Data API. First, you'll need to create a project. You need to enable YouTube Data API, then create credentials, then enter the credentials in the plugin. When creating credentials, you will need to add these to authorized JavaScript origins and authorized redirect URLs. Let me go to Google Cloud Console and show you from the beginning on how you can do it. Google Cloud Console. Here you have the link, Google Cloud Console. First, you will need to create a new project. Perfect. Once the project is created, it will show here. Now click on select the project. Now you'll need to search for YouTube API over here. So just search YouTube and it will show the API, YouTube v3 API, YouTube Data API v3. Select it, enable it. After you enable it, you will be taken to this screen, and you have to go to credentials over here and create new credentials. Click on OAuth client ID. Okay, So you'll need to click on configure consent screen, click on external, click on create, fill in the text field where it is necessary, click on save and continue. Okay, support email, use it as your own email. Click on save and continue. You need to add test user over here. Just add your own ID. Just use my own Gmail ID over here. Click on add. Perfect. Click on save and continue. Now again go to credentials over here and now click on create credentials. Again go to creating zero auth client ID. On the application type, select web application, and here you will need to add the authorized JavaScript origins and authorized redirect URLs that were shown in the plugins documentation. So we'll need to go over here, copy this authorized JavaScript origin, add it over here, click on authorized redirect URLs, add it, click on create. It will create these credentials. Just click on OK, and I will delete it because I already have it. Once you have the credentials, you'll need to copy those both credentials and paste it into the Obsidian plugins setting. Go to options here, and you have the client ID and client secret option. You will need to paste that over here, and then you will need to log in from the account that you added as a test user. And here it will show that this might not be secure or something like that, but you don't need to worry about anything because you are using it with your own account. So you'll need to log in from here. It will not work immediately. It will take some time to take effect. And once you are set up, then you can just click on this ribbon icon and it will show all of the videos that you have liked, and you can sort those videos. You can drag and drop those videos into the notes and do more things like that. The next plugin on our list is Todoist Project Sync. I don't use Todoist, but if you are using it, you might find this plugin useful. It will help to synchronize all of the projects from Todoist by creating a note file for each of the projects. And you can see here some of the information about the plugin. When a project is deleted in Todoist, the corresponding note is archived, and if a project is restored, the corresponding note is restored from the archive. And if a project is moved or renamed, the corresponding note and subnodes are moved and renamed. But you need to understand that this is not a two-way sync. It only syncs to Obsidian and not from Obsidian back to Todoist. The next plugin on our list is Listen Up. Listen Up is a plugin that allows you to convert the text to natural voice locally. You don't have to send it to any server. So this is based on a open source tool called as Piper. I guess I'm right here. Yeah, it uses Piper. Piper is a free and open source neural text-to-speech system. If you go to option, you have the option to add the Piper executable file, custom model file, and model configuration file. If you go to the README of the plugin Listen Up, you can get them from there. You can go to Listen Up, README, and here you have the link to download Piper. You'll need to select the executable file for your device. It is available for Mac, Linux, and Windows. All devices. Now, you will also need to download the language model and its configuration file. To check out the language model, you can just click on this link and select any of the language model. So I can select English. Let's do it. English, and these are all the voices that are available. If you click on model, it will start the download, and if you click on configuration, it will download the configuration file. Okay. It does not download the configuration file, but it shows the configuration file. You will need to copy all of this code and create a new configuration file and add it to the plugins options. Once you have done all of that, you can go to any node that you want to convert to speech. You can go to command palette and search for listen, and you have the option to convert text to speech. Currently, it is not working for me. I don't know why. If it is not working for you as well, you can go to their Discord server to ask questions on why it's happening. You have the option to visit you have the link to visit the Discord server over here. I don't know, I think I have found it. Yeah, here is the link to join the Discord server if you have any errors related to the Listen Up plugin. The next plugin on our list is Serendipity. It forces new discoveries by displaying a random notes from your vault every time you open the vault. This is a simple yet can be a useful plugin for many of us to randomly discover the past notes, our thoughts, ideas, and experiences that we have written on those notes. After you enable the plugin, and if you go to options, there are options to configure the source directory and exclude directory. You can add a directory from where you want the notes to show, and you can exclude directory from where you don't want to show. Such as you can exclude the templates directory, people directory, etc. And you can add directories where you keep more important files from where you want to discover the past notes. You can configure it over here. Let's say I'll write atomic notes over here. Now let us try to reload the Obsidian app and see what we get here. Okay, so this is how the Serendipity plugin works. It will display a pop-up over your main view, displaying a random note from the source directory that you set in the plugins option. I'll close this one. Or you can also open in Vault, which will open this note in a new tab. Perfect. I love this one. The next plugin on our list is called as Lazy Plugin Loader. It loads plugins with a delay on startup so that you can get your app startup down into sub-seconds loading time. Let me try to restart my vault. Okay, let me go to my vault to see the changes that it makes. I'll try to reload the vault and count how many seconds it takes to load my vault on my device. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it took me almost 8 seconds to launch this vault on my Mac. Let's try to use the Lazy Plugin Loader plugin and see what difference it makes in the startup time. Install the plugin, enable the plugin. Okay, I don't think it has any options. Let's go to Lazy. Let's go to see if there are any options over here. Okay, it does have option. It was not displaying previously. So separate desktop and mobile configuration. If you want to have different settings depending whether you are using a desktop or mobile device, all the settings below can be configured differently on mobile and differently on desktop. So I'll just choose short delay as 10 seconds and long delay as 20 seconds. Default startup type for new plugins. I'll choose a short delay, which means it will open after 10 seconds. I'll just set the default start type for new plugins as short delay and set the delay for all plugins at once. You can configure each of the plugin individually. I like that. Let's try to reload our vault and see the difference it makes in the load time. Okay, it's instant. I love this. So I'll just show you. I'll click on reload app without saving and the application starts with no loading time. Let me try it once again by quitting the app and launching from first. So here is Obsidian. So it launches with no startup time and there are no plugins over here. I think soon they will start adding. You can see here the plugins are being added because they were delayed by the plugin Lazy Loader. Now you can see all of the plugins are added over here. This is perfect. If you have slow loading issues, you can definitely try out the Lazy Loader plugin. It will significantly reduce the load time for the Obsidian application from the use of plugins. The next plugin on our list is Quick Cards. This plugin allows you to display the files within the directory in a card format. With this plugin, you will have a new pane on the left side and you can click on any folder and it will open the files of that folder in this card format. And you have all of these notes displayed in a card format. And you also have this plus button at the bottom to create a new note, I guess that is. Also, you can open other notes. Let's say I open this note, daily note, and it will display notes from that particular folder. For example, I go to this note. Let's say I go to this note and it will display all the notes from this particular folder, and this is a root folder. Let's try to go through note in atomic notes folder, and now it will display all of the notes present in the atomic notes folder. That's all there is about this plugin. It will display the notes in this card format, but I guess it would have been better if it also displayed the content of the note. Let me create a new node and see what happens. Okay, new node. This is the content of the node. It does display the content of the node, but it is not displayed properly. I would love to see the content of the node as well over here. That would be better for this plugin. The next plugin on our list is Mesh AI. Mesh AI is created by the same developer who created the unofficial Fabric integration. For that unofficial Fabric integration, you had to do multiple steps. Like you first had to install the unofficial Fabric integration community plugin, then you have to install the Fabric connector, then you also need to have Fabric installed and configured correctly by the terminal. But this Mesh AI plugin solves all of the problems. It enables you to store AI prompts as patterns and run them seamlessly with the most providers. If you go to the settings of this Mesh AI plugin, you will see that it has similar options that you had to configure when you were installing Fabric tool by the terminal. So you have the option to configure the OpenAI, Google API key, Microsoft Azure API key, and others. I'm using Grok API key over here, and I'm using the Llama 3.1 8 billion model. You can refresh model to see all of the available options. You can also use Llama 3.1 70B. And if you are using Ollama, then you will need to add the URL of the local host, which is by default this one. I don't have running Ollama right now, but I can run it. Okay, so now it's running, and let's see if I refresh the model, it is showing Llama 3.1 latest. And there are some other options with this plugin, such as Perplexity, which is a search engine, AI-powered search engine. Then there is Tably AI, which is also AI-powered search engine. Then you'll need to configure some of these other options, such as custom patterns folder. Where do you want to create custom patterns? Then there is this option for Fabric patterns folder. Where do you want to download the existing patterns that were available in the Fabric tool? Then you have the option to download the patterns. If you click on download, it will start downloading all of the patterns. I already have downloaded it, so I think it will download it again and it will create duplicates. Then there is this mesh output folder. When the AI creates a new node, where do you want it to store? I have set it to Fabric. And then there are these options for workflow. I have not used them exclusively, but you can try them out. Okay, now to use this plugin, you will need to go to command palette, or you already have this brain icon over here. You can click on it and it will open this pane, and it has a beautiful interface. When I switch to light mode, let's go to light mode, and now it looks even better. Let me go to dark mode, because a lot of you request me to make videos into dark mode. Here you can select the model that you want to use. I have only configured Grok, so I'll select Grok. Then you have the input type, active node, clipboard, or Tably. If you click on active node, the context will be taken from the node that is open currently in the editor. If you select clipboard, the context will be selected based on the latest clipboard item. Then you have the option to source patterns, and this will source through all of the patterns that are stored in this pattern folder. And you can see here I have all of the nodes that are downloaded by the plugin, which were already available in the Fabric tool. And now you can search for patterns over here and add them. You can also stitch patterns together. When you stitch two patterns together, what will happen is, if let's say I stitch these two patterns together, write essay and extract wisdom, based on the context I have given, the AI will write essay, and then based on the essay, it will extract wisdom. It will not show you the essay, it will not give you the result of the essay, but the result of extract wisdom, and that will be in your new node. Let's try it out with one of a atomic node. Okay, let's try it with this. I'll click on active node over here, click on output file name as y set a highlight. This is just an example, okay? You can find new workflows or new ways of using Fabric AI, using these patterns that are very carefully curated and created. And here we have the node. I think I was wrong in thinking that it only gives you the output of the extract wisdom. The original Fabric tool would only give you the result of the extract wisdom, but this plugin, Mesh AI, is created such that it will display both results. First, it has written an essay based on the context I gave it, Then based on that essay, it extracted the wisdom from that essay. This is really cool. I like it. So I'll just delete this note. Let's get back to our plugin series. There are a lot of things you can do with this plugin. You can create your own custom patterns. You'll need to first see where is the folder you have configured for adding custom patterns. I have set both of these folders as patterns folder, so anything I create over here will also act as a new pattern. Finally, the last plugin on our list today is Morgen Task. Morgen is a calendar app with tasks feature. It allows for time blocking, planning, etc. And with this integration, it has leaped one step forward. Morgen Task is an official plugin from the Morgen team. I guess this is the official Morgen team. I'm right. And they also have mentioned it over here. New Obsidian integration is already available. I wanted to see how this is implemented and install the Morgen application, but I was sad to see that this is only available for premium users. You will need to be a paid member in order to use this feature to directly get access to the Obsidian tasks in the calendar and plan your day from there. Maybe they will release this feature to general members as well. I don't know. But if you are already a premium user of Morgen, then this will really give you a nice boost if you are looking into time blocking, planning, and scheduling. So that is all for this video. Today we have covered almost 9 new plugins that were released into the Obsidian Community Plugin library that you might find useful. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it valuable. If you find it valuable, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel because I'll be coming with some more Obsidian related content in the future. And if you are using Mac, you might want to check out the application that I'm building. It is called a ZenFocus. It is an application to help you build focus and work on the task. I'll provide the link in the description so that you can check it out from there. Thank you for watching. Have a great time. See you again. Bye.